All right, continuing coverage now of that major explosion that rocked the Glenmore community in Albemarle County, killing one and leaving another seriously injured.
There's nothing but ashes left of a 3,400 square foot home. Avery Davis reports.
We didn't know what happened. It sounded like a nuclear bomb.
What appears on doorbell camera footage to be a mushroom cloud was actually a home exploding in a quiet Keswick neighborhood. This is what the lot looks like on Ferndown Lane, where a $1 million home stood just minutes earlier.
It's impossible to explain. The house shook like a plane had hit it. That was my first thought.
Craig Remington says he was eating dinner just down the road around 6 p.m. Tuesday. Then his house shook, windows shattering.
We looked up in the sky and there was a plume. We live over here. The plume was a good 1,000 feet already.
Remington says he immediately ran toward Ferndown Lane just to see he was joined by dozens others. Minutes later, Albemarle police and firefighters, along with volunteer companies from around the area, were on scene. Nearly 3 dozen units in all.
That's the neighborhood coming to rescue. That's all that was.
Ashes fell from the sky, he says, like snow in August, leaving bits and pieces of a family's home scattered across lawns, driveways, and neighbors' roofs.
It was chaos.
There's a lot of debris. We know some neighboring homes did sustain damage to windows, doors, some debris is in their yards as well. It's just too early for us to fully assess how much property damage at this time.
Fifth grader Brewer Aliff says he lives pretty far away and was still shocked by the explosion.
I had just sat down to watch some TV and then I just hear this big thing. I thought our house had gotten struck by lightning. I hopped up off the couch and I asked my mom, what the heck was that?
The Aliffs were one of many families to rush to the scene to help. Brewer says that's just the Glenmore way.
That was just community coming together.
Would you do it again? In
Yeah.
the same circumstance?
Yeah, oh, if I could, I would have been out here and run faster.
They believe the cause of the explosion was some sort of gas leak, but because of how severe the damages are, the investigation is still very much open, and it's a long road ahead for Glenmore.
We know this is a difficult time for the Glenmore community, and we will stand with them every step of the way.
Cleaning crews parked alongside fire trucks Wednesday. There's a lot to be done. The Glenmore neighborhood that would have usually been filled with kids playing was eerily quiet. The fallout from Tuesday night's massive home explosion still litters streets and backyards.
But this is a big event. We've seen damage as far away as about a half a mile.
Now Albemarle fire investigators, with the help of the ATF, are working to piece together all those pieces to pinpoint what went wrong. It will probably be a while before they have the answers.
We suspect perhaps that it is the root of this situation was a gas explosion.
There's gas smell.
This is a very difficult investigation just because of the widespread damage.
Here's the map they're working with.
I mean, the debris field alone is about a mile in diameter.
At the center, on Ferndown Lane, is where that $1 million home exploded.
Enormous expansion of air just causes this house to be pushed out. So obviously there was a fire related to this because we've heard from neighbors. But we're fortunate enough it wasn't sustained enough to continue burning, because when crews arrived on scene, they did not see fire.
What they did see were victims, 2 of them both neighbors.
The owners of the home were not present at the time of the explosion. However, an adult female who lived in the Glenmore neighborhood, who was checking on their home at the time, was present.
That woman, Eggleston says, smelled gas when she arrived and asked for the help of another neighbor to investigate. Doorbell cam video caught the moment from a distance. Fire crews arrived 4 minutes later, finding the woman dead under debris and taking the man to UVA Health, then to VCU's Burn Center.
We intend to work closely with them to help the children deal with this traumatic event as well. So I think this is a time for people to really step up and help each other out.
Eggleston says his department has 2 priorities moving forward.
First, to ensure the safety and stability of the affected homes, and second, to help the Glenmore community begin the process of recovery.
For now, Chief Eggleston tells me the family of the home and the victims are hoping for privacy and healing, and the 2 victims have not yet been named by Albemarle County Fire Rescue. Live in the newsroom, Avery Davis, 29 News at 6.